All right, moving on to the ventriloquist dummy. Thank God I don't have to talk about four-sided triangle anymore. My good God. Sorry that episode was so fucking short, but that is seriously terrible. But it was followed up with a really fun, cool episode. One of my most memorable episodes from back in the day when I was watching this. Mostly because I was just like a big Bobcat fan. I always thought he was hilarious. And he's become one hell of a director, man. Like Sleeping Dogs Lie and The World's Greatest Dad and... what's the other one that I really loved? I'll think of it. I wasn't a big fan of his found footage horror movie, the Willow Creek or whatever. I know a lot of people loved that movie, but I seriously hated it. I thought it was so fucking boring, and I thought the end was idiotic. You can fucking blast me all you want. I know people love that damn movie, but Jesus Christ, it didn't do anything for me at all. I still haven't seen Shakes the Clown, but I do own it. It's right over here. I just looked at it and was like, oh my God, my friend freaking recommended this to me like 600 times. I need to get on that damn episode. But God Bless America. There you go. The guy goes around and shoots up all the people. He shoots somebody from, like, he shoots a place up or he shoots up a group of people like the Westboro Baptist Church. It doesn't say that it's them, but it's supposed to be them. Fuck yes. Oh my God, those are the worst people. Jesus Christ. We also have Don Rickles in this. And Don Rickles, he's great in everything. He's funny ass comedian, but one of my favorite movies that he's ever been in, and such a great comedy, is Norm Macdonald's Dirty Work. Holy shit, I love that movie. Norm Macdonald is so great. Artie Lang as well. They're so great in that film. If you haven't seen Dirty Work for some reason, that is Norm Macdonald at his very best, his sarcastic, dry-ass humor, working overtime. Jesus, I could quote that movie all day, but we're going to move on. Chris Farley as well. He's great in it. He has no nose, and the Saigon Horror who bit it off. God, it's such a good movie. Now, this obviously is about a ventriloquist, and I love that we get a little cameo here. The host of Amateur Night, when Bobcat goes on stage, is Harold from Friday the 13th, Part 3. The little convenience shop owner in the opening, his wife's yelling at him, and he's taking a shit when he gets killed by Jason. Yeah, Harold, I just loved seeing him. Oh man, when I was growing up, I was told by like every one of my fucking friends, seriously, every single person I knew back then thought I should be a stand-up comedian. They just were like, that's what you're destined to be, or, whatever, doesn't matter. And I mean, I had thought about it for a while, but one of the things, honestly, I don't think I could handle bombing on stage. And watching Bobcat in this episode, and in any show I ever watch where people bomb on stage, I hate it. Not only do I dislike the feeling of how they're feeling, but I just despise how horrible people can be. Like, I could never boo someone off a stage. I could never go and watch someone try their best to entertain me and just be like, boo, you suck, you're terrible. Like, these people, and I get it, people need some kind of criticism and to show them that they don't have what it takes, or to push them to be better or whatever. But there's better ways than that. Booing someone off stage, you fucking suck, get lost, you're awful, bring the girl with the tits back on. Like, how horrible can people be? Seriously? Like, would you do that? Like, maybe you would. I don't know. That's fucked up, seriously. So, yeah, it just bums me out, especially when I was watching. I was getting angry. I was like, I'd run down in that crowd, beat the fuck out, I'd take that ventriloquist dummy, I'd be smashing people's heads with it. That's really why I can't do it, because I'd kill people. Shit. Anyway. And then, like, he comes out every time. He comes to watch Bobcat's performance, and Bobcat's been watching him since he's a kid, idolizes him, and this girl comes and hits on him. Guessing she's a hooker because this chick's into Don Rickles. No, I don't think so. I mean, some chicks have grandfather freaking fantasies, right? In that Robert De Niro dirty grandpa something. I didn't see the movie. I don't watch comedies almost ever. But I guess some girls have a thing. But I'm like, really? Into Don Rickles? I don't think so. But anyways, she dies. He goes to confront him, gets the doll, you know. Then we find out that he's actually part of him. And love the FX, the puppet work and all that on this. And that's kind of what I was talking about in that episode, like Till Death, I think is the episode's name, where the skeleton has like the mouth under it and it's black. And you're like, why didn't, like with all the puppet wranglers that they have in the Tales from the Crypt crew, like they couldn't have made an awesome puppet of that skeleton, like really? But here, they must have brought these guys over to this episode because, you know, this Morty is incredible, man. It's a great effect, and I like the design of him and everything. He's just creepy and gross, and his voice is really funny too. I don't know. I don't know if he has influence over Don Rickles, or if he like can straight out control him, but Rickles doesn't really, I don't know, he barely seems to have control over the situation. I don't know if he's just manipulated him and he loves his brother so much, but he's been keeping him sedated for all this time and keeping him at bay. I don't know. I don't know how that's playing, but I don't feel like he is. I feel like he's just compelling him to do it, and he just does it because he listens to his brother. But, I mean, Morty couldn't kill any of these women, like they said, that they show, I guess. I mean, I guess he could like rip their neck out because he rips Don Rickles' neck out, which is a great effect as well. I also love when Bobcat swings the bat back and he you know, he tries to hit him and he actually hits freaking Don Rickles as well. It looks so funny. His body just flies off screen. So good. I love that kind of shit. But yeah, I don't know. Like, is he controlling him? Is he just have a lot of influence over him after being together for so long? And he listens to him. He finally cuts his hand off, and he comes up and rips his neck out. And then I love that he hits the floorboard, throws Morty up in the air, and then he just clubs him with the bat, and he just so happens to land right in the meat grinder. And then they make the deal, and he infuses into his hand. How Morty was able to survive without Don Rickles, and it doesn't matter, who cares? It's just fantasy, it's just jokey. But this was a really fun episode. Just anytime that Bobcat or Don is on screen, which is this entire episode, it's always fun, and you got two really great comedians going back and forth throughout this episode. So what a fun one to revisit. Yeah, I'm done for the night, so until tomorrow. Good night, guys.